told by who?
Alexander.
Say it again. Say it. Alexander. Alexander T. What is your name? Alexa. Yeah, it's kind of like ALEX. We'll take the rest of yours off, put ANDER. There you go. Alexander. So let's get on with this story. So everybody knows the story of the three little pigs. Is that right? Or at least they think they do. But let me tell you a little secret. Nobody knows the real story. Yes, ma'am.
I know
You don't know the story? So where have you made
the real story.
You don't know the real story.
I said I do know the real story.
You don't know the real story because I asked you. All you said was he ate the pigs up.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
That was
you did.
Bill.
Yes, you did. But I'll let you in on a little secret. What is your name?
Maya.
Maya? Maya thinks she knows the real story of the three little pigs, but she doesn't know. Nobody knows the real story because nobody has ever heard my side of the story. Who is my side of the story?
Oh, the wolf, Alexander.
There you go, Alexander. So, I am the wolf, Alexander T. Wolf. You can call me Al. I don't know how this whole big bad wolf thing got started, but it's all wrong. This is Al. You see Al? That's Al right here. And he said you can call him what? Al. So his name is Alexander T. Wolf, but he can go for Al for short. So maybe it's because of our diet. Hey, it's not my fault. Wolves eat cute little animals like bunnies and sheep and pigs. That's just the way we are. If cheeseburgers were cute, folks would probably think you were big and bad too. So this is what Al eats right here. Got all kinds of stuff. That's what a wolf eats. So you eat a cheeseburger, you put all this stuff on it. So this is what, there's a bunny in there, there's a sheep in there, and there is a pig in it. They're okay. It's going to get a little loud in just a few moments. So we're good.
You're fine. I just, they
Can
all
you
start
say?
talking at once.
Yeah. So you stand up here in front and show everybody what it is. Come on up here. Stand on up. So now tell them what's what.
Mr. Fig, you set these up. You know these are my adopted parents, right? You set this up, didn't you? Yeah, you did.
Yep. All right, so let's get on with the story. So his name is what? And they call him Al. So here's the deal. Say, but like I was saying, the whole big bad wolf thing is all wrong. The real story is about a sneeze and a cup of sugar. So the whole story is about a sneeze. Remember that, that's important. And the what? Cup of sugar. What is his name? And what do we call him for short? We call him Al for short. This is the true story of the three little pigs. So let's see here. So, way back in once upon a time, I was making a birthday cake for my dear old granny. Stand up, you're going to be my dear old granny. This is my dear old granny right here. So once upon a time, I was making a birthday cake for my dear old granny. That's what he's going to be doing. You're going to be sneezing in a minute, because I'm going to have you to be the wolf. Come on, stand up here.
Go ahead,
There you go. You're doing all that sneezing, because I said it's about a sneeze and a cup of sugar. So I was making a birthday cake for my deal. There he goes again. You coming in, you ain't on cue yet, man. You gotta wait to be on cue. So I had a terrible sneezing cold. Y'all already seen it now. He's been sneezing, right? And I ran out of sugar. So he is, what's his name?
Al.
And what was Al doing? Making a cake for who? This is the dear old granny right here, right? And while he was making a cake for dear old granny, what was he doing?
Sneeze.
Can y'all do that for me? Oh, yeah, man, that's exactly what he was doing. And so here's what happened. So I walked down the street to my neighbor. Okay, Wolf, walk on down the street. Keep on walking. Just walk on around until I tell you to stop. So I was walking down the street to ask my neighbor for a cup of sugar. Now, this neighbor was a pig. Come on up. There's one pig. Come on up. All right, Wolf, walk on back up here to your neighbor's house. Stand over there. That's your house over there, Miss Pig. Walk on over to your neighbor's house. So I walked down the street to ask my neighbor for a cup of sugar. Now this neighbor was a pig. She is a pig. And she wasn't too bright either. She had built her whole house out of straw.
Oh,
Can you believe it? I mean, who in his right mind will build a house out of straw?
a pig.
So who is this right here?
The wolf.
And what's his name?
Alexander.
And they call him, and they walk down to, and the pig's house is made out of what?
Straw.
Pig's house is made out of straw. Now, a key thing in here is that the wolf said that this pig was not too bright. See, it was not too bright. So, of course, the minute I knocked on the door, you got to knock on the door,
Where's the door?
it fell right in. I didn't want to just walk in someone else's house, so I called, little pig, are you in? You got to say that. Come on, man, you got to say it loud. Little pig, are you in? Let's go, character, let's do it. Little pig, are you in? Now, see, use an outside voice. Think you're outside. Little pig, are you in?
Little pig, are you in?
Good. No answer. I was just about to go home without the cup of sugar for my dear old granny's birthday cake. So there's Alexander looking into, knocked on the door, and the door did what? It fell in, and he asked if the little pig was in, right?
Yes.
And that little not too bright pig did not answer. So here's what happened next. That's when my nose started to itch. I felt the sneeze coming on. I huffed. Come on, man. I huffed. And I snuffed. Come on, huff and snuff. You can't huff and snuff with a man like that. I huffed and I snuffed. And I sneezed a great sneeze. Come on, everybody. Oh, man, look at that. That was a real sneeze. She sneezed some stuff all over you. Wow. A real sneeze. Isn't that something? Let's see what's going to happen next. And you know what? That whole darn straw house fell down. And right in the middle of that pile of straw was that little fat pig. All right, pig, get down. You just fell out. Get on down. And you can't get up because you knocked out. So you can't get back up until all this thing dead as a doornail. She had been home the whole time. There, you see that little pig right there? That's her.
She's dead.
All right, Granny, come on. You can't be messing with a granny. We're making a cake for you. I'm trying to get some sugar for you. So, it seemed like a shame to leave a perfectly good ham dinner lying there in the straw, so I ate it up.
Oh, boy.
You know that pig? Yeah, eat it. Yeah, here you go. Come on, man, you gotta eat it. Yeah. Gotta stay in character. Think of it as a big cheeseburger just laying on the floor. There he is, right? So, what's his name? We call him. And Al did what? But was it his fault? He knocked on the door, what happened? And he asked her if she was home, but she didn't say anything, right?
But he accidentally blew the house down.
He sneezed. She didn't blow it down. He sneezed. He had a cold.
Yeah, but
He sneezed. He didn't do it on purpose.
I know.
Said it's like a big cheeseburger. He had to eat that thing. All right, let's make sure the pig's still dead. All right. I was feeling a little better, but I still didn't have my cup of sugar, so I went to the next neighbor's house. Come on, Wolf. Walk around. You gotta come around to this other house. You right here, you're the grandma. We're making a cake for you. You just got to stay right here. All right. Go to the next neighbor's house. The neighbor was the little pig's brother. He was a little smarter, but not much. He had built his house out of sticks. There's his house right there, right? So what was the first pig's house built out of?
Straw.
And the brother's house was built out of sticks. So he was a little bit smarter. So I rang the bell on the stick house. Nobody answered. I called, Mr. Pig, are you in?
Mr. Pig, are you in?
He yelled back, go away, Wolf.
Go away, Wolf.
You can't come in.
You can't come in.
I'm shaving the hairs on my chin.
I'm shaving the house with my chinny chin.
Shaving the hairs, man. Come on, shave the hairs. Let me see you shave. You gotta shave. Shave those hairs. Yeah, so there it is. Shaving the hairs. And who's this pig is whose pig's brother? And what's the house made out of?
He's shaving.
Huh? It's made out of sticks. And that house is made out of what? Our house is made out of straw. So guess what happened? So that he yelled back, and so guess what happened? I had just grabbed the doorknob. Yeah. And I felt another sneeze coming on. I huffed. Come on, y'all. And I snuffed. And I tried to cover my mouth, but I had a great sneeze. Oh, man. And you're not going to believe it, but this guy's house fell down just like his sister's. When the dust cleared, there was a second little pig dead as a doornail. Little pig. Move that pig around, huh? So what's Arnold? So there's the other little pig.
He dead.
Dead. Guess what's gonna happen? So now you know the food was spoiled if you just leave it out in the open. So I did the only thing there was to do. I had dinner again. Think of it as a special second helping. I was getting awfully full, but my cold was feeling a little bit better. And I still didn't have that cup of sugar for my dear old granny's birthday cake. So I went to the next house. Go back there. Go back there by my wife. Yep, you go back there. That's the next house. This girl was the first and second little sister, Pig's brother. She must have been the brains of the family. So this one was not too. Where's that little dead pig at Porter? Boy, you're not dead. You can't be moving all around. She wasn't too bright. He was a little smarter. She was the what? She was the brains. She built her house on bricks. So the first house was made out of what? The second house was made out of and the third house was that means she had some brains in the family. She was a smart one, right? I knocked on the brick house. Come on, Mr. Wolf, get on over there. Knock on the brick. There was no answer. I called, Mr. Pig, are you in?
Mr. Pig, are you in?
And do you know what that little porker answered?
What he said?
Get out of here.
Well, get out of here.
Wolf, don't bother me again.
Wolf, don't bother me again.
Come on, you gotta say it like you're me. I know you got some attitude. Say, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Don't bother me again.
Don't bother me again.
So talk about impolite. She probably had a whole sack full of sugar. And she wouldn't give me even one little cup for my dear, sweet old granny's birthday cake. What a pig. I was just about to go home and maybe make a nice birthday card instead of a cake when I felt my cold coming on. All right, Mr. Wolf, you're getting distracted, man. Your cold is coming on. I huffed. Y'all ain't huffing. And I snuffed. And I sneezed once again.